Hello, it is Topical Tuesday, June 5th, 2024. Steve Sipress here, and I just had to click on this headline, which made me think when you put headlines on your websites, your social media posts, your email subject lines, do people just feel compelled to click? The headline's got two jobs to do. Number one, it's got to get attention, and number two, it's got to encourage people to read the rest of whatever it is, to read the email, to read the newspaper or magazine article, to read your social media posts, to stop the scroll, as they say, and get people to engage, to watch your video, whatever it is. You got to get people to take the next step. That's the headline's job. So first it has to get attention. Next it has to get you to click or to read or to continue on. And this headline that I saw today from the Huffington Post did that job masterfully. I think I put it as the headline here, but if I remember, it was something about most independents and double haters want Trump to end his campaign, poll shows or poll reveals or poll says or whatever. And that was so good for multiple reasons. I just had to click and see what the heck it is. First of all, double haters. What's double? You hate them so much you hate them doubly? Like, what is that? Most independents, what does that mean? Does that mean 50.1%? Does it mean 99%? What's most? What is this all about? And just had to click. And then I read the article. So headline did its job, and it made me think how many business owners, unfortunately, are putting out boring or ineffective headlines that are just not getting people to open your email, not getting people to read your social media posts, not get people to watch your video, or to open your piece of mail that arrives in the mail. The envelope doesn't do anything to get them to open it. On and on and on. Your first statement you make when you're at a networking event, if people go around the room and they say, what do you do? If that statement doesn't get people running up to you that you want to do business with, running up to you saying, well, tell me more, then you're just not doing it right. So as it ends up, not only was this masterful because it's right up to the line of being untrue. So it's really well done. In other words, this poll said 52% of independents recently polled after Trump's criminal conviction thing want him to end his campaign. Now, on the surface of that, and double haters, by the way, those are people that hate Trump and Biden. So, in other words, people that were never going to vote for Trump anyway. I mean, that's not news. So that's how good that poll finds something that everybody knows. It's not news at all. 52% of independents with I'm sure, margin of error of plus or minus 3%. So it could be actually most independents want him to continue the campaign or most don't, or it's 50-50. Well, that's how America is. It's been that way we're back. It's been that way for decades of national elections. The Congress is like House of Representatives, evenly split. The Senate, evenly split. These presidential elections for the last couple of decades are like evenly split. Takes them weeks and months to count the votes and figure out who won. And so is it really surprising? I mean, this came across the headline writer's desk and said, wow, about half of independents don't want Trump to run, and anyone who hates Trump doesn't want Trump to run. How are we going to make this into some kind of headline that'll get people to click to the story? Because that's what the headline writer gets paid to do, and that's what you need to be paid to do, or else you need to pay someone who's really good at it to do it. If you want the clicks, the attention, the email opens, the people reading, the people checking out your social media posts, the people taking action when they go to your website to opt in for whatever lead magnet you have, or to buy whatever you're selling. You want people to take action. You got to get really good this headline writing stuff. So if you break this one down, you see that absolutely no news whatsoever. This poll found something everybody already knows. It's been true for this is the third time Trump is running. It's been true for the first two. Like, independents completely evenly split, and people that hate Trump hate Trump. So nothing new, and yet look what they did. They used some term, double haters, which that curiosity just got me to click to go, what the heck does that mean? And when they said most independents want him to quit his campaign, I was like, over this ridiculous, bogus, politically motivated, ridiculous conviction that'll easily be overturned. That just sounded ridiculous to me. I had to see what kind of majority of independents were being so ridiculous. And it ends up It's possibly not at all, because I'm sure if I looked at the details of the poll, it would say margin of error plus or minus 3 or 4 or 5%. And so the 52 could be 57, could be 47, could be no news at all, and yet excellent job of the headline writers. So I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to get really good at writing headlines, or I want you to find someone to help you out, to either help you to get really good at writing headlines, like I've had coaches and mentors over the years that help me do it, or to do it for you. And by the way, if you want help from me doing that, you can send me an email, steve@stevesipress.com. You can post a private message or a comment wherever you're reading this, listening to it, watching it. You can go to my website, thewowstrategy.com. Get a hold of me any way you can. I'll help you out myself, and if possible, I might even, if necessary, or if you want it, I'll point you in the right direction to experts that they're not just good at writing misleading headlines like this one from the completely deranged anti-Trump Huffington Post website, but they're really, really good at it, and they have integrity. And so that cannot be said by lots of really accomplished copywriters and headline writers and marketers out there. So let me know if you want my help. I'll point you in the right direction. Anyway, that'll do it for Topical Tuesday, June 5th, 2024. I thank all of you for being here live, watching on the replay, and I'll catch you tomorrow on World Wide Web Wednesday.